Latest immigration news. What's going on in the immigration department? In this video, I'll talk about the latest in immigration. Let's start with this new presidential proclamation suspending entry as non-immigrant of certain individuals present in India who pose a risk of transmitting COVID-19. So we know that in India, recently they have been experiencing a rise in coronavirus. A lot of unfortunately, a lot of people have been infected. That's like an outbreak again. But this time around, it's really like a lot. So I guess that's why Biden, the 46th president, has issued a proclamation on April 30th. So basically a ban, a new ban. And what exactly is he saying? He's saying that people who have been in India or Indian or just people visiting India, so basically United States, the entry into the United States as non-immigrant of non-citizen of the United States who were physically present within the Republic of India during the 14-day period preceding their entry or attempted entry into the United States, they are banned. And they cannot enter the United States until further notice. But the suspension and limitation on entry, the entry into the United States as non-immigrant of non-citizens who were physically present within the Republic of India during the 14-day period preceding their entry or attempted entry, they are suspended and limited, subject to Section 2 of this proclamation. So what is the scope of the proclamation? Scope of suspension and limitation of entry. Section 1 of this proclamation shall not apply to any lawful permanent resident of the United States, any non-citizen national of the United States, any non-citizen whose spouse of the U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident, any non-citizen who's the parent of legal guardian of a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident. So basically immediate relatives, so of U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident are not banned. So that's my understanding. And even the siblings as well. So provided that both are unmarried and under the age of 21. So any non-citizen who's a child, foster child, or ward of a U.S. citizen, lawful permanent resident who's a prospective adoptee, those are not banned. So if you're entering pursuant to IR4 or IH4 visa, any non-citizen traveling at the invitation of the United States government for a purpose related to containment or mitigation of the virus, if the purpose of your travel is related to basically helping with the coronavirus, you are not banned. Okay. Any non-citizen traveling as a non-immigrant pursuant to C-1D or C-1/D non-immigrant visa as crew member, or any non-citizen otherwise traveling to the United States as air or sea crew, you're not banned. Any non-citizen seeking entry into or transiting to the United States pursuant to the following, those category A1, A2, C2, C3, and then E1, G1, G2, G3, those are diplomats and people working for international organizations such as NATO. So basically they are not banned. So I am going to leave the link really for you to see if you are banned or not, because there are a lot of people who are banned and there are a lot of people who are not banned. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the link here so that you can just read it for yourself and see whether you were banned or not. But we know that it's the entry is limited and immediate relatives are not banned. Okay, for lawful permanent resident or U.S. citizen. That's my understanding on this one. So that's the first news that I have for you today. The second and the last news, because you know with immigration there's always news, but I'm going to focus on this one because this is huge. Because of coronavirus, this is a new ban that's actually on top of the ban that he issued for people coming from England. This is another ban, I guess, second or third ban in relation to COVID-19 that this president has issued. Okay, it's big news. So, and then let's move on to review his 100 days of Biden in power. So let's review what exactly Biden has accomplished, the 46th president, within his 100 days of power. We know that he had a speech. I talked about the speech. I'm not going to go over the speech. I'm just going over the review as provided by us to the American Immigration Lawyers Association. You can see here. I'm just reading from their website. And then just let you know what exactly Biden has done. So this is what Biden has done. Biden administration actions for 100 days. So first, what he did is the Muslim ban was rescinded. Okay, remember when Trump was in power, he had issued a very prejudicial ban for Muslim countries, and that's the first thing Biden did, really rescind that ban. And then the refugee ban too has been rescinded, and then in progress for detail on the interim final rule known collectively as the asylum ban. That one too is in progress. Nothing major has been done as far as those rules. And then the major one was the public charge rule. The public charge rule has been rescinded. We know that, I've talked about it. And this one is really major because a lot of people have seen themselves getting a denial of their green card because of on the ground of public charge. Remember, public charge rule, if you find yourself inadmissible based on public charge rule, you cannot adjust status, and have explained that in detail. So this one is major as well. And then we have President Biden appointed several officials with diverse background into the immigration department, but many key leadership positions remain unfilled. So he still has to fill out some key leadership positions. And then we have President Biden has requested funding to investigate concerns about white supremacy and ideological beliefs in ICE and CBP. And this is major as well because remember that ICE is the one that's enforced the deportation, and if they're so prejudicial based on race, and they're just targeting certain individual based on their race and favoring other individual, even though the order of deportation is right there, that has to be fulfilled justly across the board. So if they're doing favorism, that's big deal. So the fact that President Biden has requested funding to really investigate the concerns about white supremacy, that's a good start, at least, to say, okay, this is really good. Major, I'm not sure, but this is really good. And then what else he was able to accomplish? Various government agencies have been initiated public stakeholder engagement. They met with AILA, that's the Association of Immigration Lawyers, American Immigration Lawyer Association committee and leadership, and attended that conference. So if those agencies they come in contact with that organization, the American Immigration Lawyer Association is very good because then they provide guidance and they provide as far as like recommendations. Okay, President Biden repealed the proclamation banning immigrants and allowed the non-immigrant ban to expire. Remember, with the proclamation 1000114, he did, I think it's 1000112. So that's the one he actually rescinded earlier. And then the other one, the 10052, he had to wait until the expiration date, really. That's it. So as far as ban, only one ban was rescinded within the 100 days in power. What else he did? President Ben extended country-specific COVID-19 ban. He extended for UK, Ireland, the Schengen area, China, and Brazil, and established a new ban for South Africa. And now he has added another ban for India. So temporary restriction on travel from Canada and Mexico have been extended until May 21st, 2020 of this year. DOS is also allowing certain students subject to region of COVID-19 bans with valid visa to travel to the United States without seeking an exemption. So there is an exception when it comes to F1 visa coming from those regions, so at least they can get in. So pretty much that's it. That's what he was able to do in 100 days of power. So what are we expecting? We're expecting him. He just started his campaign trial, I believe today, and he started going and talking about his 4 trillion plan, infrastructure plan. Let's see if he's gonna bring up immigration in his conferences or his talk. So that's it. That's what we're just watch his movement and see what else he will do from this point moving forward. Nothing else to report. Those are the two main news. I just wanted to come here and just show you what's going on as a summary, of course. And that's it. Bijoux Ngwanda here, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. This is US Immigration News, and if you like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment below. Until tomorrow I'll be talking about a very important subject. Really, we are going to talk about fraudulent marriages. That's a very important topic, and we will really dig into it and see how serious it is, and if somebody's really thinking or they've been tempted to get into those shame marriages, it's about time to just not do it. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Until tomorrow morning, goodbye. So let me just signing out.